Hey guys, welcome to Oxman Garage. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more how-to Mustang videos. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to remove the rear bumper from an S550 Mustang. That's going to cover the 2015 to 2023 Mustang. So why are you removing the rear bumper from your car? One, you got into a minor accident. I would say less than 5, maybe 10 miles per hour. Anything faster than that, you're probably going to damage the frame support back here. But if you got into a minor rear end accident, or you backed into something at a slow speed and the bumper is cracked and you just need to replace it with a brand new part. I'm also going to show you the brackets behind here if you need to replace those as well. Secondly, maybe you're upgrading to a performance pack bumper, the GT350 or the GT500 rear bumper, or something similar aftermarket, and you just want to have a nicer looking rear bumper. Alright, so first we need to gain access to the trunk area because we need to remove the taillights. Because right behind the taillights there are a couple of bolts that need to be removed in order to remove the rear bumper. So if you have a subwoofer, you need to remove the subwoofer to get access to the passenger side taillight. So it's going to be two 15mm bolts and then a Torx 40 bolt right up here on top to remove the subwoofer. And then right behind it will be a harness, so you want to go ahead and remove that. Alright, so your next step is you want to remove this back trim panel right here. And it's being held on by these little net holding nuts. There's going to be 4 of them on the top and on the bottom on both sides. You just want to unscrew that, and then it's just a series of clips that pop out and this trim piece comes out. And as you can see on the bottom, you got these little trim pieces, clips that pop out, and all these little hooks. So that comes off next. Alright, so this is the passenger side where the subwoofer was. So next we want to pull back this felt in the trunk. There's going to be a little plastic rivet here. You want to use a prying tool and pry up on that, and then just bring this forward enough so that you can gain access to the back taillight stud where there's a 10mm nut. And if you look right here, and here, there's 2 more 10mm nuts that you need to loosen. So go ahead and loosen all 3 of those. Make sure you're using a deep 10mm socket so that it goes over the stud. Alright, so go ahead and remove the taillight now. Just a nice little pull. And then you're going to have the harness right here, and you want to, I like to keep it together. So there. And inside there's this connector that you need to remove. And go ahead and remove the taillight. Go ahead and repeat the same process on the driver's side now. Alright, so once you have the taillights removed, you'll see right in here, there's a little bolt right here that kind of holds the bumper with the top of the quarter panel. You want to go ahead and remove that. That's a 7mm bolt. And I'm using a deep socket 7mm. You don't want to use a short one because you're going to hit right here. So using a longer socket, I can get to that. Alright, at this time, go ahead and jack up the vehicle, place it on jack stands, and make sure that it is nice and stable and safe. You can remove the rear wheel if you want, but on either side, you got to remove this felt right here because we got to gain access behind here. So go ahead and use your prying tool. You'll see that these little rivets right here are going to be here, back here, back here. And if you really need to get this off some more, you got one right here with a Phillips screwdriver. And then there's a little knobs up here that you can remove to remove this whole felt if you want to. But we really need to just gain access right behind here. All right, so if you look up here where the bumper is and then the quarter panel is right up here, there's a 7mm bolt right here that needs to be removed. All right, so right behind the tire, this is where we remove the felt right here, and we had that 7mm bolt that was right up here. You want to remove both of these locking rivets right here. This is going to be on the driver and passenger side. All right, so once you remove that felt, you'll see that there's 1 and 2 7mm bolts. Go ahead and remove those. And then you want to do that on the other side as well. All right, directly behind the backup light, you're going to see 2 7mm bolts right here. This attaches the bracket to the frame. You want to remove these. All right, so you're going to want to pry on the bumper right here. There's going to be little clips behind here, so go ahead and give that a little bit of a pry. All right, so now we have the sides kind of pried out a little bit. You then want to get underneath where the tail light was, and don't pull on the bracket that's attached to the frame of the car. You just want to get your fingers underneath right here and just pull away. There's little clips that are keeping this on. So kind of work your way all the way back, and you'll hear these clips separate from the brackets that are underneath. All right, so go ahead and remove the bumper now. And if you have a harness right here, go ahead and remove the harness that's right here. And now the bumper is removed. All right, so we got the bumper off, and that exposes these bumper support brackets. These are what keep the bumper in place on the top. So if you look at these little clips right here, these clips are down here right on the bumper right here. So when you're prying that off, that's what you're pulling off on. And you just want to be very careful, especially in cold weather, because if you're going to pry on this, these plastic pieces and the bumper will be very brittle, and you just want to take your time. Maybe use a heat gun in the winter, kind of go around those edges just to like soften up the plastic a little bit in the bumper so you're not cracking anything. Here is that harness right here that I unplugged, because if you don't unplug this, the bumper is just going to hang by there, and then there's that connection right there. So yeah, we got the bumper off, and the installation is just going to be the reverse order. So everything that we did to take it off, you want to reverse the order and reinstall it. All right, guys, going to wrap up this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more how-to S550 videos. I got more coming at you in the future, so you got to subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments or questions, comment down below. I'll answer them the best I can. We'll catch you guys on the next one. This is Josh with Oxman Garage.